There's a tool called StackAI. You may or may not know what it is. It's basically an enterprise grade AI platform or automation platform or workflow building platform, app building platform that you can use to build apps for your business. This is enterprise grade. So there's none of this kind of hacked together solutions. But I want to show you one workflow that I built with StackAI and how all the connectors work together. So once you're logged in, you're going to go and you're going to land on this page. It's going to be a Canvas-based tool, and you're going to have a series of menu options on the left-hand side. You're going to have inputs, triggers, URL, audio, and image. Outputs, you're going to have a selection of LLMs, so all your favorite models, including local ones if you want to. You're going to have knowledge bases. You're going to have app connectors. If you're familiar with things like Zapier, this will be second nature to you. You're going to have document readers, logic, utilities, etc., etc. So I wanted to show you exactly how one workflow would work, because this is one I've put together to show off what it can do. So this is a SEC filing, simple step SEC filing, S1 analyst workflow, for instance. So in here, we're going to let the user upload a file to here. We're going to pass that file to a query from OpenAI, and this is the prompt that we've given it. Okay. The prompt is, you are an expert SEC filing analyst. Your task is to segment the uploaded, that's right, report into the following sections and return structured, readable summaries for each. New or modified risk factors. Okay. New or modified risk factors clearly highlight anything, and then a summary, an executive compensation rationale. So it splits the whole report into different sections. And then for each section, do this. Give me the key points, brief explanations, and additionally, produce a short due diligence checklist of 10 items for an investor or board should monitor. Okay. So it's going to break this whole report down, and then it's going to come up with a report for us. Now, the prompt is going to be this. Here is the uploaded document for you to process. So we have here, we have the instructions, and then we have the prompt, and you can see the file is being passed into the prompt from our input. Okay. This is where the file comes through. It's going into our input. And then this is going to actually create a report for us. Secondly, we're going to pass that report to Google. We're going to do another AI step, which is going to be an expert evaluator of SEC filing analysis or reports. So we've got the report that's been created. We're going to pass it through to an evaluator to check that it all matches up, that the facts are correct. We're actually using another model. So the first one's going to be done by GPT-5 Mini. We're going to pass it through to Google Gemini Pro 2.5 to check. We're going to check for errors, evaluate it, make sure it's good, and then make any updates to it while producing a short due diligence checklist of 10 items. I can't say that, to check if it's good or not. Okay. And the prompt is, here is the analysis of the previous filing. Please check it for accuracy. The analysis is going to be the output from the first step here. So you can do the output, the completion. Then we're going to give it the original filing, and then it can double check its work to make sure it's good. And then the output is going to be this. So I ran this before, so we don't have to wait for it. Well, every time you run it, you're going to get a report, and it's going to look like this. Okay, output, Tesla Inc. Form 10K, fiscal year ending then. And it's going to go through and it's going to produce a really long report on the summary of legal proceedings and all the headings that we gave it in the initial one. Executive compensation, segment performance. And it's going to do that in, I think, just a couple of minutes and give you a 10-item due diligence checklist at the end of it. Okay. And that's a simple way that you can design this is actually a GPT wrapper. So if you're building a wrapper, this is one. This is for SEC filing analysis. Now, the good thing with StackAI, you can actually serve this up in a number of different ways. Now, if you're new to AI, you may be familiar with going to a website, inputting a form or uploading a file to a form and then getting a result back. But in this one, you can actually do things like export it in different ways. So we've exported it here into an app where somebody can upload a document here, and it's going to get the output, and it's available on this URL. Okay, there's a very simple AI app that you can create with its backend in StackAI, and you know that it's fully compliant, etc., etc. And you can change the allowed source URLs too for a bit of protection. If you wanted to deploy into a different medium, here are all the options you have. You have a chat assistant, which is your traditional chat box. You have a website chatbot to serve it as a pop-up like that. You also have a batch, so you can do batch uploads and then run batches. You've got a Slack app, which you could put it into your work Slack so people can use it in your team. You can deploy it onto Microsoft Teams. You can deploy it to WhatsApp and SMS, a voice assistant. We actually haven't added the right nodes for this. You can also do it via API, via a form, and also, by the way, this is the simple form. Our advanced form was this, where you can do more styling to it, etc., do embeds, and as a Chrome extension. The Chrome extension is crazy. Can you imagine? Okay, so that's an overview of StackAI. It comes with out-of-the-box analytics. It comes with its manager. It comes with its evaluator too, so you can evaluate the project's results using different models, different providers. You can create an agent to actually evaluate the outputs. And there's one more thing too, which I think is great, is they've actually just released a new feature called Chat with Workflow. Now, this is going to help you make sure your workflow is good enough. So you could say, give me an overview on how this works. You could talk to a specific part of the workflow. So say you weren't really sure about how good this prompt is, or is there anything I can do to make this prompt better? You can ask it that, and it would talk directly with you about your workflow. Okay, so you've got a filing step, you've got a report evaluation step, and it's giving you the purpose, what it does, how it works, the data flow diagram, the summary table, etc. And then again, you could say something like, how can I make this better? And it will tell you. It just evaluate it. You could say, let's say, what specific areas? Overall flow more comprehensive. And it will go back. I think, let me just do another one. You could say, how can I make this flow? So here we go. So we'll read this top down. Current workflow overview, the files, the OpenAI, evaluates the output, the strength of your current flow, a double LLM review, which is good, user-friendly output, citations, suggestions for improvement, add an input node or user prompt for customization. This allows users to specify what they want to focus on, highlight ECG risks, ESG risks, or summarize legal proceedings. That's good. Add an input node. It actually tells you how to do it. Add an input node and reference it in your LLM prompts, e.g. in 0. Add a template node for enhanced output formatting, right? This means that you could actually specify how you want your output to come. Add a Python node for custom calculations or data extraction. Enable file pre-processing. If you expect scanned PDFs or enable OCR in the files, ensure all text is selected, extracted. Add error handling, expose variables, but kind of you get the idea. You can chat with it like you would your assistant, and you can make all these flows better. So that's it. That is a overview of StackAI. If you're looking for a robust platform to build your AI rails for your business, enterprise, or product or service, highly recommend it. It's pretty good, very good, and extremely comprehensive. So